going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. You're watching MG Meaningful Garage. So what are we getting into today? So today's a busy day. It's actually Halloween. I have to try to finish up so we can get the little kiddos out, you know, trick-or-treating and everything, and I have to get my costume on. So anyway, what we're not getting into is the Eagle Talon. Unfortunately, again, Mother Nature messed up the track event that I was gonna go to. We had that nor'easter that came up the East Coast and it put out inches and inches of rain. And unfortunately, it didn't rain Friday, but they had a lot of cleanup from all the flooding that happened. So they were closed Friday, Saturday, and of course today. I think they're open today, but unfortunately I can't go today because of Halloween and I got the little kids, so I gotta take out. So anyway, we did have a lot of packaging that came in, and the one package that I really want to get into today, so you can look at the title and know what I'm talking about. I wanted to get a lip kit put on the Eclipse convertible. These 2Gs look really killer when you have a lip on it, a nice lip and nice side skirts. For months when I was looking for a lip kit, all of them were back ordered for about 8 to 12 weeks. So I actually went on a few of the group chats that I have on Facebook, and I found a group chat, and somebody had bought a lip from a company, Magic Drift. These Magic Drift, they have like parts for Ford, Chevy, Mitsubishi, Honda. They have really nice clean lip kits that I like. The look I'm going for is just a nice smooth looking transition from the bumper down to the lip. So it arrived Wednesday, so I'm just gonna open this thing up and see what we got. Now the good thing is, a good sign that this is not folded into a 5-inch box where the lip is actually folded in half. I really can't stand when they fold lips in half like that. One of my boys bringing me firewood. It's crazy because my boys bring me some firewood, and yesterday I had another one of my boys. He actually brought me a whole tree that I'm gonna cut into firewood, because you know the winters in New Jersey, they get a little rough. But I didn't think it was gonna be this much wood. I'm thankful, but damn. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna hit that Rocky style. I'm gonna get that axe out and chop this all up. So all right, let's get back to the opening of this package here. So I ordered it from Magic Drift. Like I said, they have stuff for Mitsubishis, Mazdas, Hondas, Fords, anything that you can think of. Just gonna give them a shout out for sending me this. So this was nicely packaged. It even came with cardboard support in the middle, so it doesn't flex during shipment. It doesn't damage anything. I had my screws and bolts that I was going to use my sorted kit. You can buy this from Harbor Freight for about $9. They have all types of screws and bolts and nuts in here that you can use for mounting and everything. But they come with this kit comes with a self-tapping screws. So they do supply you with screws here, and they're in black. So I'm gonna use the ones that they come with. And they recommend, I have some already in the garage, but they recommend using 3M super strength molding tape with both of them, so it's nice and secure. Because you gotta remember, this is the lowest point of your car, and you're doing like 50, 60 miles per hour down a highway, and you're hitting a lot of bumps and everything. You don't want your front lip to come off. So they make really good quality lips. I mean, it's nice and sturdy and everything. So, but this is the look I was looking for. A nice smooth transaction from the bottom of the bumper. It looks good. Quality looks good. And the thing is, it's cheap. This part was really cheap. $92 for this nice lip that was made for this bumper with free shipping. So $92 shipped to your house. You can't beat it. Super nice lip like this. So Next thing we are gonna do, we have to remove the bumper. Once I remove the bumper, we're gonna tap some holes. And then after we tap some holes, we're gonna clean everything up with some alcohol on the bottom. Make sure we clean everything off, degrease everything, and tap the holes through here to match up, of course. And then throw the 3M tape alongside, inside the lip. And then once we do that, put the screws in. So now that the bumper is taken off, just gonna flip the bumper upside down. We're gonna clean off the bottom portion, clean this off with some alcohol, and dry fit everything together. Put some clamps to see if everything's nice and linear. And then after that, start tapping some screw holes. All right, guys. So you can see where this meets the bumper meets the lip. It's nice and smooth all the way around. I'm just dry fitting it. I'm clamping it down with some clamps here. Now you can see how it's running along the front here, but then we start running into a problem at the top. Now this is an easy fix. What we're gonna do, I'm just gonna put some heat to this front lip so I can actually bend it and clamp it down so we can get the screws tapped in. The best thing to do is just grab a heat gun, but I believe you can use a hair dryer too. But I'm just gonna heat this up so I can actually mold this along the lip, so we can get this to form right. I'm gonna put on my welding gloves, so if I do touch this hot poly, it's not gonna burn through my hand. So, and I got some extra clamps that I'm gonna use to clamp everything down once it starts to settle in. So there's nothing that a little heat can't fix. So you saw how much the lip was off, putting a little heat to it just to form it back, and everything seems to be straight. All right, now that I have this to form nice and straight, I'm gonna clean off the bumper and the lip with some rubbing alcohol. Clean it up really good to degrease anything, and then put the molding tape on, clamp everything down again with the clamps. I'm gonna use the tape and the screw. This air dry. Once this air dries, I'm gonna put the tape on. All right, so I have the 3M tape. Everything's all dried up, so I'm basically gonna follow along here, and this tape is flexible. So I ran out of tape. I'm not gonna go back to the mechanic store just because of that. So the little part that I cut off, I want to make sure I get a good seal around the corner here. I'll just put extra 2 screws over here if need be. Now, since everything's pretty much lined up here, I'm gonna start off on the corners and work my way around. I'm just gonna drill out some pilot holes for the screws that I'm gonna use. These type of screws came in the kit. So So they come with 8 screws. I think I'm gonna use a little bit more than 8 screws just to get this nice and tight. So yeah, let's get going. I'm just gonna do about 2 at a time. I just did pilot holes for 2. I'm gonna pop these 2 in, and then I can adjust as I'm going around if I do have to make any changes of where the lip is laying at right now. Looks good so far. So once we get all the screws in, what I'll do if the lip is still, I can see a little bevel end here. See how it's going up. I'll just heat it and form it again, but I just want to get everything bolted down first. So we're gonna just repeat everything with the screws, the pilot holes, and then putting in all the screws. So I think the bumper came out really nice. This is the look I was looking for. Just something smooth to come off the front bumper, and it came off pretty smooth. All the lines are pretty good. I plan on taking this lip off one more time. Not right now, but I do want to do a little bit something different with the wrap. So I'm going to be rewrapping the front bumper and the hood and everything like that. So I'm gonna rewrap the whole front end. Everything else is good. I'm just gonna rewrap the front end again. But yeah, right now it looks pretty good. I like the way it looks. This is a really budget-friendly lip that you can do for your 2G. I'll leave the link of the description down below. Again, if you haven't subscribed to this channel, if you want to see the builds that I'm doing with the 2G DSM, the 1G DSM, and 3 of my RX-7s, the 1 convertible, the Turbo 2, and it's going to be soon we're going to start on the build of my right-hand drive 95 FD RX-7. Let's get this bumper put back on and let's see how the lip looks on the ground. Right now you can hear I have a little manifold or exhaust leak here. That's going to get fixed later. So let's check it out. to another episode of MG Meter for Garage. Front lip is on, it looks killer. The only thing is the flow of it, I have to get side skirts because I want to make that sleek look underneath. With the front lip, I want everything to match. So I am going to be ordering those side skirts and installing them and showing you the install video on that. So tune into the next video on the Eclipse. Hopefully, I'm going to cross my fingers. Hopefully the weather's okay and we can get the talent to the track this Friday, or else I'm going to have to rent the trailer for 3 days so I can just, if it doesn't work on Friday, I have to go Saturday. If it doesn't work on Saturday, I'm gonna have to go Sunday. So anyway, front lip looks good. Thinking about ordering the side skirts tonight. And I don't know, maybe we'll get a rear diffuser on this. Only time will tell, but it looks killer. And again, thank you for watching the channel. And I gotta get to these kiddos because they're waving me. They're waving me on right now like, hurry up, dad, we gotta go trick-or-treating. So happy Halloween, MG family, and always love and peace.